Hi Cancer, this is your April 14th through the 20th weekly tarot reading. We'll have 5 separate spreads in this weekly reading. In the first spread, we'll be looking at new love entry in your life. Spread number 2 is for those of you who are already involved with somebody. In the third spread, we'll see if anybody wants to get back together with you. After that, in spread number 4, we'll talk about your work, your business, and your finances. And the final, the 5th spread, will be what you're not expecting to happen this week. Please like, comment, and subscribe to support this channel. This first spread is a new love this week, Cancer. We have the Fool clarified by the Moon. Then we have the 8 of Wands clarified by the 10 of Cups. We have the Knight of Cups. In the potential outcome, we have the Ace of Pentacles with the 2 of Cups and the Queen of Cups. And we have the Page of Swords on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with an Aries, perhaps a fellow water sign, another Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, or absolutely any zodiac sign. So what's interesting about this reading, a couple of things actually are interesting about this reading, is that we do have one family, one marriage, one commitment card here. Yes, we do. But it is a clarifier of the 8 of Wands. You see that? The Fool, the Moon, the 8 of Wands, and then the 10 of Cups clarifying it. So that's it right there. It's here. So it's a good sign. Alright, then another interesting thing is that we start with the Fool clarified by the Moon. The Fool is an Aries. A major arcana card, the Moon is a Pisces, right? So we're wrapping up the Aries birthday season this week, and the Pisces was right before it. So we do have Aries and Pisces in the beginning of this reading. So perhaps for some of you, you've already met this person, and you could have met this person during Pisces birthday season, and it's actually going to unfold. It's actually going to take place right now before Aries birthday season is over. So just keep that in mind. The Page of Swords on the bottom of the deck, it is a card of like somebody keeping tabs on you. So perhaps you've already met this person during Pisces birthday season, and they never made a move. Perhaps they've been watching you, observing you with the Page of Swords. Perhaps you connected on social media, or maybe they see you every once in a while, and they're gonna make a move this week. Okay? The Fool, yeah, it is an Aries. Aries, perhaps this person is an Aries and it's their birthday coming up this week, and they're gonna use it as an excuse to invite you to go to their birthday party or what have you, or maybe you're gonna wish them a happy birthday and they'll be like, oh hey, by the way, how you been? Would you like to get a cup of coffee together, or something like that? Or they may invite you to go to their friends or to their family members' birthday party this week. So it's definitely something like that could be happening. Like something could be revolving around Aries birthday season or birthday party, right? But the Fool is also a card of like taking a leap of faith. Okay, so perhaps with the Page of Swords, they've been observing you, watching you, and with the Fool, they're going to take a leap of faith and reach out to you and ask you out. The Moon could also be a card of like a secret or fear. Alright, so perhaps they've been a little bit shy up until this point, Cancer, and this week they will finally overcome their shyness and make a move. Whatever the case, right? The 8 of Wands clarified by the 10 of Cups that we briefly already touched on. The 8 of Wands is a card of a lot of communication, back and forth communication. It's also the Cupid's Arrows card, and it's also a card of a travel. Okay, it's one of the fastest cards in the deck. So perhaps this person is going to travel this week, or they will invite you to go somewhere together. They may tell you, if this person is out of town, they could be like, you know what, I'm going to be in your neighborhood, I'm going to be in town, or something like that. Or I'm back in town to visit family, because the 10 of Cups is a family card. Or perhaps this is what they really, really want with you. Right? Perhaps the 10 of Cups is what they want with you, Cancer. Alright? It is a family commitment marriage card. It is a card of like a massive family-oriented celebration, right? And perhaps it's not just family who are invited, but friends are also welcome to join in, right? The Knight of Cups in the middle, this is either a water sign, a fellow water sign you're dealing with, another Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, but it's love, okay? It is love. It's the most loving, romantic, caring night out of all 4 nights. And in the potential outcome, we have the Ace of Pentacles with the 2 of Cups and the Queen of Cups. I assume you're the Queen of Cups, unless you're dealing with another water sign. But the Ace of Pentacles is a golden opportunity. It's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. The Ace of Pentacles often comes through as a marriage proposal card. But when this ace shows up, that means the person offering it is serious, right? This is somebody who is ready to start a family, ready to get a place together, take it to the next level, take it all away. All right, and the Two of Cups in the middle, we have two people in it. That's you and your person, and it is a soulmate card. It is a great card to have. It's a card of when two people are on the same page. So the interesting story. So for some of you, it's somebody you've already met a little while ago, and perhaps we already went through it. I'm not going to repeat myself. If you want to hear. If you want to hear it, you can rewind and, and listen. But I like it. I like it. This is a really nice beginning, because you do have Pentacles here. You got that Ace of Pentacles here. You got a lot of cups. The Ten of Cups, the Knight of Cups, the Two of Cups. Okay, and it's definitely something is definitely getting ready to get off the ground. All right. Really happy for you, Cancer. Congratulations. If you are already in a relationship or married, Cancer, this spread is for you, but I gotta warn you, it's not for some of you, it's not a very happy reading. It's not a very happy reading from what I see here, right? So we got Justice, the Two of Pentacles, the Two of Wands clarified by the Six of Swords, and the Nine of Wands on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a Libra. So there's some kind of a legal issue here, right, with the Justice card. It could be a Libra you're dealing with, right? Justice is a Libra major arcana card, but Justice could be government, since in some way, shape, or form, right? It's like filing for a divorce, or maybe dealing with the government or a government agency, dealing with a landlord, dealing with a bank, right? So there's definitely something among those lines, and there's definitely also a decision that needs to be made, some kind of a choice that needs to be made with the Two of Pentacles and the Two of Wands, right? Both of those two cards could be cards of having to make a decision. The Two of Pentacles could also be like a financial card, right? Juggling resources, juggling money. But the Two of Wands is definitely some kind of a choice. The Six of Swords clarifying the Two of Wands, it is a card of moving on. It's also a card of maybe paying for a trip. All right. So for some of you, say you're planning a vacation, maybe you want to go international. So perhaps it's like you have to pay for visa, and it's going to be kind of unexpected for you, and you're going to be like, seriously, now I have to pay even more money, something among those lines. Okay, but I don't see the only card there's only one major arcana card here, that Justice card. All right, so I think it's like some kind of a legal situation. All right, cool. Let's see if anybody wants to get back together with you, Cancer, this week. Keep in mind, it doesn't have to be the most recent. Next, we have the Five of Swords clarified by the Ten of Wands, the Nine of Cups clarified by the Ace of Swords. We have the King of Swords clarified by the Six of Cups. And the Lovers on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with an air sign, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. So this King of Swords, the last card that actually came out before I started clarifying, that's the person you're dealing with, right? So it's going to be most likely an air sign, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, or somebody with some major air placements in their chart. The Lovers on the bottom of the deck is a Gemini major arcana card. So if this King of Swords is a Gemini, it's this person in this spread twice. Okay, and the Lovers is also a card of a choice. Okay, it is a card of a choice, but at the same time, it's a soulmate card, just like the Six of Cups, clarifying the King of Swords. The Lovers is also a twin flame connection card, if you believe in twin flames, and it could be the love of your life. Perhaps that's the way this person thinks of you. But I do like that we have both the Six of Cups and the Lovers here, right? Both of those two cards features two people in them. This reading, however, starts with the Five of Swords clarified by the Ten of Wands. Oh, I assume this is what happened between you two. This is what you two went through. That's for most of you, right? The Five of Swords and the Ten of Wands, yeah. So you had some kind of a major fallout, and it's taken a toll on this person, perhaps on you as well, because the Ten of Wands clarifying it is a card of tough times. It is a card of a burden. It's a card of a lot of responsibilities. Perhaps that's why the two of you got into a fight, because they wouldn't help you around, or something like that. But those were the first two cards, right? So I assume this is what happened in the past. And the Nine of Cups in the middle, clarified by the Ace of Swords. The Ace of Swords is a card of a conversation. Okay, so when this King of Swords does make a comeback this week, you're going to be talking about that Nine of Cups, right? The Nine of Cups is a card of a wish come true. It's also a card of a satisfaction and fulfillment. So perhaps this person is finally realizing what you really mean to them. You're their wish come true, right? Life isn't the same without you. That's what I think that Ace of Swords, that conversation is going to be about. And yeah, you can make a decision what you want to do about this, Cancer, at that point. All right? Cool. Let's talk about your work, your business, and your finances this week, Cancer. We have the Moon, we have the Knight of Swords, clarified by the Eight of Wands, we have the Sun and the Six of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with Pisces, Leo, maybe an air sign, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. This is one interesting reading, right? We have both the Moon and the Sun. And in between, we have the Knight of Swords, clarified by the Eight of Wands. So you go from the Moon to the Sun. Right? The Moon could be a Pisces you're dealing with. The Sun could be a Leo you're dealing with. But the Moon could be a card of something hidden, right? And the Sun could be a card of clarity. So perhaps something was hidden, and now it's going to, come to the surface. It's going to become obvious for some of you. And the Knight of Swords, clarified by the Eight of Wands, is like a portal, or what happens. It's that transition. It's what takes you from the Moon to the Sun. Okay. You could be simply traveling this week. Perhaps it's going to be like a long distance flight, and you take off during the night and you land during the day. Or something like that. Because the Eight of Wands and the Knight of Swords, those two could definitely be cards of like literally getting on the plane and hopping on the plane, hopping on a train, and going somewhere. Okay, but the Knight of Swords is also a card of a conflict. But yeah, so because the Knight of Swords, out of all four knights, is the knight that tends to get into fights. But it's not like literally a fight. Perhaps you will have to fight your way through, or something like that. So perhaps you will have to be very decisive about something. Okay, and the Six of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck, it's a good card when it comes to work, business, and finances. It is a card of equal give and take. It is a card of money coming in. It's a card of generosity. And we have three people in the Six of Pentacles. There's two people kind of sitting down and the one standing up. And the one standing up is giving money to one of the people. Okay, and that person's holding up scales, right? And scales could be a representation of some kind of a legal situation, right? So yeah, you go from the Moon to the Sun. The Sun is a card of clarity, like I said, and it's the happiest card in the deck, right? Out of all 78 cards we have in the standard tarot deck, it's the happiest one out of all of them. Okay, so since this is the last card that came out, I think the outcome is good. All right, cool. Let's see what you're not expecting to happen this week, Cancer. But I think at this point you're already expecting it. We have the Wheel of Fortune, the King of Swords, the Ace of Swords, and the Six of Wands on the bottom of the deck. What you're not expecting is pretty much that same King of Swords we saw in the Love from the Past spread showing up. All right, perhaps it's going to be very unexpected for you. But here they are. Here's this King of Swords, right? The Wheel of Fortune, the first card that came out, it could be a card of a travel, right? And the Wheel of Fortune is a start of a cycle, but when it comes to people from the past, it's a restart or a repeat of a cycle. Perhaps on different roles, with healthy boundaries or what have you. The Ace of Swords, right next to the deck, yeah, it's a conversation. So some kind of a truth could be coming out, by the way, but with the Ace of Swords, people are usually crystal clear. I often refer to the Ace of Swords as the no BS ace, so whatever this person says most likely is true, right? I think they're going to be very transparent and very clear with you. The Six of Wands on the bottom of the deck, it is a card of victory. It's also a card of attention, right? So they're coming back to win you over, to win you back, and yeah. It looked very promising in the Love from the Past spread, and it looks pretty promising here as well, that the two of you can definitely work things out and get back together. All right, so yeah, Cancer, that's what I have for you for this reading for this week. If this video resonates with you, please like it. Please also comment and subscribe. And other than that, Cancer, have an amazing week.